your host, Bobby Jean Bell, and I'm delighted to share this hour with you. Greg Hager started off today's show with his original song, All Those Years, a tribute to the love of our mothers and the lessons we learned from them. Hey, Jim, you caught me in the act.
Hey, Bobby.
Oh, my gosh. You know what I'm doing right now?
What are you doing? Come on.
I'm pre-recording the show for the OutWest Hour on KUPR May 9th. And you know what day May 9th is?
Oh, no. Mother's Day.
It's the day before Mother's Day. So
Oh,
we're
yeah.
doing a salute. I decided this year we would do a salute to our moms and to the women that we love who maybe we've adopted as our moms. And, Jim, I got thinking when I decided to do this show and was curating my playlist, I had like 6 hours of music to choose from that just had mom or mama or grandma or mother in the title, or was a song I was aware of was about a mother, like Hungry Eyes or Coat of Many Colors by Dolly Parton. So I decided I would use Your Mom, and I pulled out a picture that I have of your mom, and I would use my mom as the inspiration for this show. So every song I chose somehow spoke to my heart and connected to our moms. Do you want to say anything about your mom?
It's kind of a surprise. It's difficult to encapsulate just a couple of sentences about my mom. She was a saint. She was quite a woman. I was looking at we're looking at an obituary there. She died a number of years ago, but she was born in 1918. And there's some relevance to that date because that's when the pandemic Spanish flu was going around, which we're comparing to today's catastrophe. And I don't know that any of my family got involved with that disease, but it's just kind of interesting. She covered a lot of time. We went from 1918, we went to World War I, World War II, the other wars. We saw people going into space. It's kind of
In her time
it's
frame.
kind of interesting. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, she's quite a lady.
She was. I remember coming into her charming little home, and she was always in a chair with a lot of books. She was at a point in her life where she was just reading, inhaling reading. And I remember us puttering in the kitchen with her a few different Thanksgivings and trying to watch and learn how she and your sister Georgia made your favorite oyster stuffing. Remember the year we tried to do it ourselves?
Yeah, that didn't work very well.
And she spent years on a farm, right? She was kind of a farm girl. And then my mom, Millie, here with my dad, Bob, Mom is in her mid-90s and is an inspiration for me every day. And so it was a lot of fun putting our playlist together. So we start with Greg Hager's, and you caught me just bringing us back to the show. His song, All Those Years, from this CD, State of Mind, was just the perfect song to start off our show because it is absolutely a tribute to our moms and the lessons we learn at their knees. And then we go into Eli Barcy's Portrait of a Cowgirl, and that's the title track, and she wrote it to honor her mom and some other strong women in her life. And so it's all about a ranching mom. A.K. Moss gives us The Truth, the title track. And Jim, I don't know about you thinking about your mom. The song The Truth, the poem, is really about a woman's hands. And I think of my mom and my dad, and right away I think about their hands. Such talented hands that knew and know how to do so much. And then The Apron, we get that from Teresa K. Orr from her CD, Ladies and Outlaws. Did your mom wear an apron all the time? Jim?
So
Did your mom wear an apron all the time?
Yeah, sometimes, but not all the time.
My mom always had an apron on,
Okay.
and she was always making us aprons when we went out on our own, full and half aprons. And so that song really speaks to me. Teresa Burleson, wonderful Texan poet, she gives us the poem "A Path for Me to Follow" from her CD, The Legend Remains. And all of our parents, don't they? They give us a path to follow. This is a fun one. Bob Marshall, from an older CD of his called Horses That Run Far Away. It's called Mama, Things Mamas Say. Did your mom ever have something that she would say all the time to you? Any kind of fun, witticism or...
Yeah, she has a bunch, but it's funny. You caught me off guard. I can't think of any at the moment.
Well, my mom in my teenage years would say, "It's time to get off the phone, Barbara." And then Tanya Rose, a wonderful voice. This is a great CD. Les Buffum writes and co-writes with friends. And this song is called "The Color of Love." And it just brings tears to my eyes when I hear it. That completes our first set. And then we go into a song about moms praying, which our moms definitely do, and mine still does, for all of us in the family. This is by Ryan Fritz from Windblow Buckaroo. Randy Houston gives us make my mama smile. Oh, there's nothing like knowing that we just made our mom smile, right?
Right.
From his CD, Hole in Daddy's Rope. And then from the compilation of poetry, Donna Dickinson McCall gives us from Masters Poetry Volume 2, I think it is. She gives us a wonderful piece called Ranch Mother. And I thought about your mom when I heard that piece. Did you ever get lost in the backyard or know that you were playing and you were past time and you had to hear, we had a neighbor that rang a dinner bell kind of thing. Did you ever have that?
Well, as a little kid, that probably occurred all the time.
Well, Junie Fisher, one of my favorite songs of Junie's is called Whippoorwill. And it talks just about that, a mom and a child who's out a little late. Joyce Woodson, the first time I heard this song, Girl on a Pony, oh my gosh, Jim, I almost wept. Joyce has that kind of voice that just, man, it just goes right to your heartstrings. This song, I'm not going to tell you about it because I want our listeners to just listen. This is a remarkable song and speaks to me on many different levels, and have a box of tissue handy. And then from One More Ride, Sons of the San Joaquin, we get a song about a son and how his mom would always leave a light on and also just keep that box handy. And then Carlos Washington brings us home with an original from his new CD, Little Bit of Texas. For my mom and dad, I think favorite words of theirs for us to share was, "I'm coming home." And anytime my mom or dad hear us say that on the phone, we knew they were excited. And so Carlos brings us back home to the Out West Ranch house with "I'm Coming Home." And then we only get about a minute if I get it played right, but we're going to go out with a really fun instrumental piece from Riders in the Sky that's called Big High Wire Hop from their CD, Monsters Incorporated Scream Factory Favorites. And that'll take us right into the next show, Miss Kitty and Mr. C on WKUPR.org. So I hope that you'll all tune in 4 p.m. Mountain Time, Saturday, May 9th. And if you miss it, the replay is Wednesday at 5 a.m. in the morning, or you can catch it as a podcast on Mixcloud.com. Just search Out West Hour, or go to our website, OutWestShop.com, and click on Out West Live in the toolbar. Look for the Out West Hour, and the show will be posted there shortly. So, what do we always love to say, Jim, at the end? Remember,
it's a great day
Out West. Join us.